everybody. So today I wanted to share with you how to use the Invitarium embedded objects like the countdown timer, and the RSVP form with your mobile invitations. So I have created few bridal shower invitations, mobile invitations on Etsy, and I embedded these objects there. And they are straightforward and easy, but I didn't want you to waste time kind of trying to figure it out. So I thought I would make this video that might be helpful for you to see how to actually use these objects and create your own countdowns for your events and your RSVP forms. So here is our invitation that I'm using today. So time for tea with the bride to be. It has the timer for the event, and then it has some links like directions to the actual address. So this is directly linked to Google Maps. Then we have the RSVP. So please respond. This is the form that is going to be attached to your application using the Invitarium app. And then the registry. So for the registry, I just used Amazon here, but you can just add any links for your registry that you have. So first, we're going to learn how to create this timer. So I'm going to delete this timer because you're going to create your own. So this is what you would do when you get this Canva template. You would just delete this timer, existing timer, go to invitarium.io. And this is what it would look like. You would have to create a login. It is free. And then once there, you just create a new object, so new embedded asset. So you can create a countdowns, RSVP form. There's also a Google Calendar link. So if you want the event to be automatically saved for your guests in their calendars, you can create this Google Calendar link with that date, and then it would save it for them. Like they would have to click, save the date, they click it, and it would save it to the Google Calendar. And then the music player, that's something that I'm still playing with, but I believe that you can actually attach MP3 files, so music files. If you have a favorite song that you want to attach to the invitation, you can do so through here. But I haven't played with it much yet, so I'm going to create a different video on that. So now we're going to create a countdown timer. It's very easy. This is the settings like that are available for the timer. So first you do your date. So I'm going to select March 18, 2026. I really like this font, but you can change the fonts here if you want something a little more bolder, if you want something more standard and more modern, you can use this. Maybe I'll use this one. I like this one. So now we have the colors. So the digit colors that are black here, and then the red for the little timing unit. So what I'm going to do, I really want these colors to be complementary to my invitation colors. So I'm going to click on the digital colors, and you can see over here I have this hex code of the colors. I can, if I know what my colors are, I can just try to, select it here. I know that they're green and purple, or I go back to my invitation, click on the green that I want right here, and then under the text color, I can see that this one is selected. Here it is, and there is my hex code. If I cannot see it, you can just double click on it and it will show you the hex code. I will use Control-C on my keyboard to copy this hex code. And then back in here, I will paste it, Control-V, right in there. Then I click anywhere on the form. And now you can see that my digits are actually the same color green as my invitation is. Now for the last color unit, I want it to be purple to match my invitation. So I will go back here and click on this purple text right there. Click on the font settings here, double click here, and then Control-C, go back to my Invitarium, Control-V, click off anywhere on the form, and now my colors are matching. That is all. That is all for the countdown. So here I'm going to copy the link over here, go back to my Canva template, and I will place it somewhere here. So what I will do is do Control-V to paste the countdown. It's very large, so I'm going to make it smaller. You can see that I can just drag it to be smaller, and I will place it right here, right in the middle. Now with these web forms, like whether I put it here or there, it's going to display exactly the same. So I want to just add it here, and I want to see what it's going to look like on a form. So for the web form, I can go to my preview, and here are all my animation, and there it is. But maybe I want to push a little bit up so I can actually see the date the days, hours, minutes, and seconds. So I will push it a little bit up and show it here. Okay, I can see it a little bit better. And now when they scroll down, they can definitely see it. So maybe I will move this a little bit up, this a little bit up, and then hopefully I will be able to see it all there. There it is. So here's my timer. As you can see, it's perfectly matches all of my colors, which is amazing. So that's for that. Now for the RSVP, this is button. It's just an image, not a real button. And if you can see, I have a link to my countdown that I created for the demo purposes. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to delete that link, go back to my Invitarium, go to my folder with assets and click add new and create RSVP form. Now this one has a little bit more settings. What we are going to do first is under the form header, I'm going to call this is going to be Olivia's bridal shower. And then here you can just add, please respond by March 1st. So this is what they're going to see when they open up the form. Then I have my question. I can leave it just as that. One question, name, boom, you're done. Or you can add more questions. I will show you how to do so, but first I will show you how to modify this. So here on this question, if you scroll down in the setting bar, so this is all the settings related to the form, you can see that I have some options for the icons. I have this one, the heart and the cross, then I have yes, no. When I click it, I can see the preview, I can have the star, I have the emojis, thumbs up, thumbs down, or this one. So I really like the emojis here. So I'm going to use those. But again, as with the countdown, I want to use my color. So I want to use my green and my purple. So I'm going to follow the same instructions. So I'm going to click here on this green, and then I'm going to go back to my form, click on the green that I want, double click, then Control C to copy it, Control V to paste it, and click OK. So there's my green. And then here I want to use the purple. So my purple is all the way at the top. There we go. Click here. Oops. Control C. Here. Control V. Now I have my green and my purple. So now if the guests hover over it, then you will be able to see it in a preview. And there it is. This question is mandatory because this is exactly what we are after. We're after them replying to let us know if they are coming or not. So this question is mandatory. The name, also mandatory. If you want to move the name above the question, then you can just click on the name and you can see this little arrow and it says move up. So you can move it up. So now when they open up, and I don't know why this header always disappears, Olivia's bridal shower. Okay. So now I have the name, the question. If I want to add more questions, I want to ask maybe if they have any dietary restrictions. So I click on this button, plus button that says add question, and I will add my question. Now here are your options for questions. They can be checkboxes, drop down, multiple choice, paragraphs, yes or no. So here I will just ask, do you have any dietary restrictions? If so, please let us know below. And then they can just type in here. So that can be one question. Maybe I want to find out if they prefer, I don't know, cupcakes or donuts. So which dessert do you prefer? Cupcakes? No, prefer. And then I will ask them. So I will give them some choices. So I will do multiple choice. I'm gonna do cupcake over here, and then here we do donuts. I should just say cupcakes. Oh, cupcakes, donuts, not donuts option, but donuts. Maybe cookies. And then another one, I don't have a preference. Maybe just put in there, I don't have a preference. Okay, so here are all of my questions. Now, if I go to preview this form, I will be able to see that I have my Olivia's bridal shower. Then they can enter their name. So I will do my name. Then they say yes or they say no. So these emojis here. Do you have any dietary restrictions? No. Which one do you prefer? Well, I really like cookies. So I will select cookies. Oh, look at this. Okay, I will have to fix that. And then we have a submit button. Ooh, I really want this submit button to be green as well. So I will click off the preview mode. First, I will change this and I will make it into I do not have a preference. And then I want to change this submit button to be green color as well. So you will scroll in the settings all the way down to the button color. And then I can maybe copy this color from here. So I will copy this green because I want my button to be green, and then the button color, and I will paste it, Control V again in here. There we are. Now my button is green. So now that my form is done, I will add here, please reply by March 1st, 2026. Okay, I will copy the link. I will go back to my form, Canva template. Scroll down to the RSVP, click on the RSVP, and then you can do Control V and it will automatically insert the link here, or you can click on this little pencil and just paste it right there. So now every time when my guests come here and they click this, they will be brought to this form automatically on their mobile form, on their mobile devices, and then they can just like reply here, click submit, and then the reply will be stored in an Invitarium site. So now where do you see these replies coming back to you? So I already have some that I created here. And now they all kind of disappear from here. But this is where you would be seeing them. So the responses, you will be able to see how many people selected yes, how many people selected no. And then if you need, you can actually export it into Excel. So I wish that I could see it here. If I go to responses, okay, here. So you would be able to see all the responses here. So how many people said yes, how many people said no, and then you can download them into PDF or you can download them into Excel. The Excel one is excellent because it will just give you all of it like in a nice format. So I just downloaded it in Excel, and if I open it up, responses, and it's just opening it up, then this is what you will be able to see. So in my previous form, I only had the name, yes or no, and if there's dietary restrictions, but you would have like the dessert types or meal types, like whatever questions you have, it would open it up right away there. So this is an amazing, amazing tool to collect the RSVPs, and because it is directly embedded into your Canva template, it will just seem like it will be seamless. It will be very transparent for your users. So we use this link for the RSVPs, but we also have a link for the directions where you can add the Google Maps link so they can open up the map and see how long is it going to take them from their house to the venue, and they don't have to type in the address. Or for the registry, I automatically link this to Amazon, so you would just do the same thing. You open up Amazon. If you have an Amazon registry, you copy the link, you go back here, you click here, you do Control V to paste it, and then the registry would be here. If you don't want to use registry, you don't have a registry, you can just, oh, what happened to my form? What you can do is you can just delete that part. So I can delete the registry button, I can delete this. You don't have to keep any of these here. If you don't have a timetable for your event, you can delete this whole portion and move everything up on your form. So this is a very easy form to use. It's editable. Don't forget, you always have to publish changes. So whatever changes you have made, you always have to publish them. You can preview your form right here using the preview button. Here's my timer. And now here's my RSVP, and when I click the button, it will automatically open up the Invitarium site. Hopefully this was helpful for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this, and then you will be creating your own forms, RSVP forms and countdown. If you have any questions, if you have any issues, please do not hesitate to connect with me on Etsy. If you purchase one of my bridal shower invitations or wedding invitations, and let me know how if this was helpful. Thank you. This is my first video, so I really, really hope that it made sense, that I didn't stutter too much, but I really enjoy making this. So thank you so much. Hi, everybody.